And welcome back.
And joining us for our final conversation for the day are representatives from our Belize Defense Force. We have on our couch Mr. Maj Alvin Amoa, who is from the BDF, and Inspector Brent joining us here to talk to us about the tactical tattoo and military parade. Welcome, gentlemen. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes.
We are here talking about the military tattoo that has not been run from 2009. That was the last military tattoo.
2009, that's how long it's been?
Yes, very long. The military tattoo is very costly and it requires a lot of manpower. This year, the Ministry of Defense, the Commander Belize Defense Force, came up with the idea that we want to revive back the military, police, and fire service tattoo. So this year, we're doing 2 shows. One this Friday at the Marian Jones, and which starts at 6 in the evening, and one next week Friday at the Santa Elena football field in Cayo, which will also start at 6 p.m. Okay. And what we're trying to do is to see what are the logistics that we'll be using to extend out into the district. And we will try to maintain this yearly to keep it alive, because a lot of people love this military tattoo.
I can remember going to the military tattoo every year as a kid. It's like watching an action movie live in person. Major Amoa, though, I gotta tell you, a lot of people were frightened yesterday. I imagine the practice runs have been going on, and we hear helicopters and we hear big booms, and so is this like the movie trailer previews of coming attraction?
Yes, in Belize City, everyone knows the military tattoo is going to happen when they start hearing the bangs in the week, and that leads up to the main event on Friday. So we are encouraging everyone to come out at the Marian Jones Sporting Complex and join us for the military, police, and fire service tattoo. The prices that we'll have is adults is $15, kids or children, I should say, $5, and children under 3 feet will be free of charge.
Under 3 feet, okay.
Yes. So technical, very BDF. Now I have to ask you, what makes up a true tactical tattoo? What are the elements that comprise?
Let me ask Inspector Hamilton to.
Just the name of it, the military and police and fire service, that is the different groups showing off their skills, the type of we call it peer pressure work that we go through. We get to show some of the tactics, like from the military side. Like I always love when they're doing their mock battles, when they are firing their weapons, how they counter attack the enemy. How these guys are coming out from a helicopter and they're doing rappelling in the night. You know, beautiful last night at Marian Jones. Very, very beautiful. So for the fire, how these guys are they were showing off their fitness. I don't want to give all of us guys, I want you all to go out and see. But when I saw these guys pull a tire full up with cement and they're actually pulling in that, I'm like, man, I don't know if I could do that, right? Seeing the fitness, seeing the BDF band, you know, performing the nice drum corps. So there's a lot of stuff from the police side. You know, I'm fascinated about my K9 demonstration.
I was going to tell you, I look forward to your demonstration.
We are doing a skit we call Protect Our Youth, right? And we have this young girl coming from school, picking up her sister, from a babysitter, and she met some thugs, and the thugs they want to sell drugs, and a whole heap of things happen. And I want to tell you the rest because I want to feed, right? But we are trying. It is police officers. We are not from Hollywood. We are actually people turning doing drama. So where do we get that skill from? Have to be some part of our schooling, the way how we were brought up, and so forth. So like actually take hard grown man. You say, boy, do this, and like you have to fix, right? So it really is something we look at it as bringing people together. Bringing the forces together, sharing. I learned a lot of things for the last 2 weeks from Mr. Amoa, right? It's bringing the police them together, bringing the family together, bringing the community together, and say what actually we go through, and get one idea of what is happening.
And all 3 groups that are doing presentations, the fire department, the police department, and the Belize Defense Force, are trained, and I think, you know, we will never see you rappel out of a helicopter because we won't be anywhere that you need to do it.
Hopefully.
But true, hopefully. But we get to see all of that in one place.
Yes.
At the tattoo.
Yes.
Right? And is it there seems to be a lot of practicing taking place. I imagine you didn't train to parachute out of a helicopter or land a helicopter or do any of these things in the middle of the city. So what is it like managing the transition?
Yeah, it takes a lot of coordination, practice, precision, because a lot of these events that we're doing someone can be seriously injured or killed. Of course. So hence the reason why we do a lot of rehearsal for the military tattoo. And that is to give us, you would say, practice as to before the actual night that everything is run safely. Not only safe for the soldiers, but also safe for the public because we'll be exploding bombs inside the stadium. Right? And then we have the chopper also going inside the stadium that will be doing part of the mock battle and also a recovery of getting someone that has been shot inside the chopper and then taking off with them and taking them to
don't
tell us
everything, right? We want some
it's
mystery.
just a little snippet of what we do, what we practice, what we do in real life, right? And in order to entertain the public. And we want to invite the public and let them know that it will be very safe for them to come out, to enjoy themselves, bring their family, bring kids, and enjoy at least a good session where they will be wow, or for some people they'll be jumping out of their seat.
And I have to ask, how much of it is entertainment? Because yes, it's practical. These are actual, you know, tactics that you use in the field every day. But how much of it, there needs to be some element of, you know?
So most of the skits that we are doing, at no point the military or the police will come and show all our stuff. So we have to create real scenario. And with like, as I said, like 30% acting. So somebody will, you know, but we want to send a message also that this is what our capability. But we want to tell you, hey, we are human beings too. We have a sense of human side of the police and the military side. What we want to also tell you that when it comes to the security ground, like what Mr. Amar, it will be safe. We are asking that people don't park their vehicles with the laptops or whatever devices, don't leave it inside, because yes, we'll be having police roaming, but we are not responsible to your personal vehicle. We also could come out early. Call early, Carl.
Get a good
we not play time. 6 at 6. So as a matter of fact, Mr. America tell us we are gonna bang at 5:30. They tell us we got half an hour for each, and our next bang.
We have 3 bangs that will initiate before the 6 o'clock.
Oh wow!
To give the people a sense of urgency. As you know how we Belizeans, we like to tend. It will start 6, but it won't start 6. We will start on time at 6 o'clock.
Which is true to the character of the BDF and the police. And
the military.
We don't want to be there 3 hours. We want, the program runs about 2 hours or
2.5 hours.
3 hours. We want to keep it compact. Because we also believe that people coming from far, we want them to reach back home safe and everything. One of the things that I always want to tell the general public, right? If you don't know, you know, heart, like have a little problem, right? Take daily measures too, right? You know, because I see people carry a lot of young babies and so forth, and the bleach has become like a crying deck, right? Right? And it's just a matter of, you know, introduce them to them. So we are trying to tell people, come out, but look at your personal welfare also. We will not be selling any alcohol. We'll be turning back people who wants to bring alcohol. Because this is not a drinking fiesta. It's a family fun event. Same thing will occur in Santa Elena on the 8th. And I would like to say what we are offering. We are telling you this is the beginning of the September celebration. We wanted it to start. We wanted it to start with a bang. So that's why the military they decided to go first. And when people go at Marianne Jones, when they sit down on the bleachers, we have state-of-the-art bleachers. I am knocking out some of the negative from now. Some people might say, with the bust up the FFB field, with the bust up Marianne Jones, all the explosive, we're not busting up, they put about, I think, sandbags.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when the explosive goes off, it's not literally
Yeah.
messing up the field and so forth. So everything is crafted out. I think this is one of the time that I look forward for it a lot. When we didn't have it, it was like a little setback, but it is going to be nice. It's going to be nice.
I know. Major Amoa, I cannot believe it's been since 2009 that we've had a military tattoo.
Yes, this military tattoo, whenever we do it, it costs the military a lot in expenditures, because we have to do pay for the blank rounds, the explosive, all of these are not cheap. And
practice rounds in a helicopter.
And when it comes to the actual night, we have a lot more being expended there, but we expend more in all the rehearsals leading up to that event to ensure that all of it is safe. So this event for the military, it's very, very expensive, but we still want to give that public a sense of, wow, this is what the BDF is doing, the police, the fire service, and I like what they're doing. And you know something? When I grow up, I want to be a BDF, I want to be a police, I want to be a fireman.
It's like
a recruit.
So we're actually doing a recruiting for the general public.
What's your favorite? What do you look forward to the most in the tattoo?
For
Personally,
me, I'm a love guy. I call myself I love to see people happy. No matter where you come from, no matter who you, what you believe. So when I look up on the bleachers, and I'm just standing down there and looking up, and I see everybody happy and they picking happy and they eat their snow cones or whatever. Everybody like they don't know when the next explosive going out. So like even we used to it, but we don't want to be surprised, because one of the funniest thing that when we jump, people say, "But what did the policeman jump?" So my thing, personally, that to see my guys really act out and give the people what they deserve. But my main thing is seeing that whole bleachers, if we could full it, and I wish we full it, right? And people happy and free, and you could look wrong, and hey, you see that just now and run a lead joke, and that's my enjoyment.
For me, I like seeing families coming out to these events, because in Belize we tend to, with all the other stuff happening, we are like, I don't want to take my family out there because I'm afraid that not enough security. But for this event, there'll be a lot of security. We have about 50 police officers that will be at the Marianne Jones, along with 30 BDF soldiers helping to provide security and doing patrols along the Princess Margaret Drive in order to keep that area as what we were trying to see is a safe zone for people coming to the event and also leaving after the event.
I must imagine for the kids of the police officers and the soldiers that it must be great for them to showcase to their children what it is that they do other than leave for work, because that's all the kids might know. Is that something that you can identify with?
Yes, I have always been approached by young persons on the street, and some people could have given me a little bit of reenactment that when well, I don't work the dog much as I do more administration work now. But they could have remembered when they said, I think one young kid was telling me yesterday, he could remember the last tattoo I had my dog on the top of the police truck. And when we were doing what we call the march past, march off, the siren and the dog was right there looking, and I was right there. So people look forward. Some people don't know, see us maybe on TV, see us in the Kenyan truck, but free to approach us, and they use that venue there to maybe approach, hey, Mr. Hamilton, I see you a long time, and people always want to know something about dogs. So I'm always in our conversation about how you could treat a dog or so forth. So for me, it's good. Even the adults, you know, we send us a little WhatsApp, little stuff about our tattoo, and when I shoot that to all my contacts, everybody want to know when, what time, where can we purchase tickets? So people are excited about it.
And for the overall exercise itself, how many personnel does it take to carry off the event?
For this event, it is close to 200 personnel for this show. And when we finish the show here this week, we take those 200 personnel and move over to Cayo and do rehearsals there before the actual event also. So you could see the lot of rehearsal that we do and we put into the event. But what I would like to say is that not all our tactics is shown, because we need to put in scenarios, entertainment in order to get the crowd hyped up
Right.
to say, you know something, I enjoy that show.
Yeah.
And the military tattoo is from 2009 till now. It's very good. Next year, I hope they have it. I want to come again.
Like for the police side, we are doing the special patronage leading by Inspector Gamboa, and they are doing we're going to use the soldiers as the rioters, and the special patrol unit guys from Belapan, they are going to be the people who are doing the public demonstration. So we're doing a public demonstration, and they will bring out these riot shields, and you will see that stoning and so forth. We're not advertising violence, but it's a real life scenario.
And these are things that you were trained for,
and these are things
as
that will
well.
happen.
Yeah.
And at the same time, like what the major mentioned, we are educating people, because when this guy put up this banner and say, God, I just want to say, God save the Queen. They tell people, go home. No more fighting, we're done, we're all right. We don't want to engage in police never want to be the department who wants to beat up on its own people. No police department wants that, no part of the world, right? But then we have some people where might be out of order, and we have to show different tactics how to deal with these people, right?
So let's get the details. Tell us.
Right. This Friday, we begin at 6, but the gates open from 5. So we'll be having tickets being sold from 4:30 actually.
Okay.
And 5 o'clock, the stadium will be open. So what we're looking at is that there'll be a lot of people coming in. If you arrive late, you might meet a long line. So we're asking you to come early. So we'll have the gates open from, the ticket booth open from 4:30 in the evening. The stadium will be open by 5 so that they can find the seating. As you know, most people like to select where they want to sit. So if you come early, you can do your selection. If you come late, you might not even get a space at the Marion Jones.
The gate might open at 5, but me and Mr. Murray are discussing maybe the officers will probably be early at Marion Jones at the ticket booth. Right. Maybe somebody want to go from 3 or from 2 o'clock to get their tickets, and then when they come back. So it might open at 5, but you'll have
tickets before that.
And
at Marion Jones.
That's the only place you can get tickets.
Yes, that's the only place we'll be selling
and
tickets.
And it's
15 for adults, 5 for children, and children under 3 feet. Free.
Or maybe a small person, because we might have a small person.
Wait, is that the case? If you're under 3 feet tall, you go in free?
Yes, once it's a small person, you could be an adult, and under 3 feet you go. Small person, right?
And you'll have some of your superstars out there from the K9 unit?
Yes, we'll be having them. We're bringing on 2 dogs. So we'll be having our dogs out, but the only bad things about having them a tattoo is we can have them exposed to the explosive too much. So they have to stay. They have to stay in that vehicle air conditioned all through that night until it's over. Until we got a little instrumental break, then the guys take them out and take a little walk.
Okay.
We also want to tell people on Thursday this week at 5 o'clock. We are asking people who so we don't want to discourage them from the little workout and exercise, but we ask them not to go to Marion Jones, because we are actually practicing, and we're not saying that some people want to compete and go and see it. No, we're not stopping it, but we're just safety, because that's where we do control our mistakes and so forth, and then we don't want them to be. Yesterday when I went there, a young lady was on a bicycle and an explosive going off, and I'm wondering like, hey, what you don't say, you know? So we're just asking that they don't.
Tell them to take the seaside route instead. Well, there might be some rain tonight, so Thursday is when the rain ends. So, and your event will take place, rain or shine?
Yes, rain or shine. We'll be kicking off our event at the Marion Jones Stadium.
If they see the
and
weather,
then next week, Friday, we'll be in Santa Elena, Cayo.
If they see the weather come, one lead drizzle and kind of how we go. One lead drizzle and we the service. Want to bring on a garbage bag, bring on an umbrella, bring on a raining coat, because we still want lips. We still want happen. You take one Harvey for make me know have that, right?
Yeah, it will take a tropical storm for us not to have it.
The wave is passing today and tomorrow, so you guys should be safe, right? So thank you so much for stopping in. And in case anybody was wondering why they're hearing helicopters in the city, it's because they're preparing for the big show on Friday night. We look forward to it, and we appreciate you coming in and sharing all the details.
Right. Thank you very much.
All right, we're going to go ahead and take our final break, and when we come back, we'll have our wrap-up.